has the adjustment been to six-man role? It seems seamless from the outside. What's it been like for you?
Well, it was, you know, obviously moving from, you know, Miami, Chicago last year, it was a little weird and different. Then moving from Chicago to Cleveland was early on. It was just different, you know. And it took me time to get comfortable. It took everybody else around me time to get comfortable. Obviously, it took our team time to get comfortable with each other. And then from there, I moved to the bench. So that was another adjustment I had to make, you know, early in the season. But that became an easier adjustment than anything since I left Miami that I've done, and more so because of the guys that's in the unit. You know, how excited everyone is to play together, how we all complement each other, and being able to have the ball and, you know, make plays and, you know, do things like that I'm used to. So it became a little easier from that standpoint.
Have you let your mind wander at all to what it would be like? I mean, how much easier it is to come off the bench for a chance to win a championship than it would have been to possibly come off the bench for a rebuilding situation if Fred had asked you to do that?
No. I'm doing that, but I mean, it's a little easier being in the position that I'm in, you know, with a team. When I decided to go to Cleveland, I understood that was a possibility. Kay, you know, I knew that was a possibility, but you know, I was gonna let it all play out and see how it went. So you know, I knew that. Now, I never had the conversation here about that. Didn't have too many conversations after the season. Anyway, me and Fred talked, but we never really talked about roles, anything. You know, after the Jimmy trade and things like that. So never got that far, and I'm glad I didn't get that far.
The bull season's playing out how we all pretty much thought it would.
Yeah,
I mean, you knew it was coming. Are you happier away from it? Do you have any empathy for what they're going through?
Well, I mean, they're a young team. They rebuild. I think the young guys, you know, is happy to get an opportunity to, you know, to play. I think they understand. You know, of course, they're competitors and they want to win games, and they're going to go out there and compete. You know, every night. Some nights, you know, the game is closer. Some nights it's not, but I think these guys deserve to play the game of basketball. That's one of the reasons as well why I didn't want to be here as well. From that standpoint, I felt that Denzel and all those guys deserved a chance to come out here and, you know, when there's no expectations, come out and make mistakes, you know, and get to the place that they're going to get to in this game. You know, and this was the perfect time. So I didn't want to be in the way of that. I didn't want to be the old guy in the way of that. I understand the whole concept of mentoring and, you know, all those things, and I've done that, you know, over my course of time, but it wasn't in the cards for me to do it this season. You know, I felt that I still had more to give to the game, and I wanted to give something to the game. I didn't want to just, you know, come off the bench or, you know, on a team that's rebuilding, and I would have been very unhappy, you know, in a basketball sense. And if basketball ain't going right, nothing is going right when you're playing the game. So, you know, I didn't want to put my family through that.
Does Derrick Rose need to say anything to you guys when he rejoins the team?
I mean, I'm sure he's going to, you know, hopefully he rejoins, and when he does, I'm sure he's going to have a conversation with guys. That's the way it goes in this league. When most guys have their moment where they talk to the team and say the things they need to say, and then the team moves on. You know, as we said early on, we understand. You know, I'm sure we all have had a point where we've all, you know, been frustrated, overly frustrated about different things in this game, injuries or playing time or roles, etc. And sometimes you need to get away. You know, it can happen in the middle of the game. You just want to get out the game. And you know, respect him for getting away, making his decision. And, you know, as a team, we have to continue to keep going this way and keep trending upward. And we was able to do that. But, you know, we would love for him to join. He's playing good basketball. You know, a guy that's scoring 14 points a game in a different role, you know, before his injury. So, you know, you want to be able to have those guys on your team.
Dwyane, if it's possible, are you having even more fun and you fit in even quicker than you thought?
A little bit. I mean, I was a little concerned about coming off the bench because not said I've never done it. I wasn't always D-Wade. I did come off the bench early in my life. But I haven't done it in a long time, and I was a little concerned about how my 35-year-old body was going to adjust to it. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm so used to, you know, trying to start games and get it going. But after the first game, my first time was against Chicago, and after that game, I was confident that I was going to be able to play this role. And I've been having fun playing basketball, man. You know, this is the most fun I've had in a few years. Just enjoying the game. Winning helps, of course. You know, no one has fun when they're losing. So winning 11 in a row helps. But, you know, I think just being in the group that I'm in with these guys, you know, I'm a little uncomfortable with all the six-man talk because, you know, I'm out there with a great unit. You know, and we all are, you know, helping this team be better. Kyle is the #1 plus-minus guy on his team, so maybe he's 6 man of the year, right? But you know, I'm just having fun with the guys I'm out there with, and you know, right now I'm playing a role that is aligned for me to play. Hopefully it continues. If it changes, then I make another adjustment and try to be the best at that. But right now, hopefully, you know, this is what stays. Hopefully it stays this way for me.
One more quick thing about Rose. Is there some trust that has to be rebuilt on either side?
You know what? I haven't. I don't know of other guys. I haven't really thought about it that far, man. You know, right now, you know, we playing a game every other day, you know, and when they throw back-to-backs in there, this schedule is a little different. So I don't really. I think guys in the beginning, yeah, you know, early on, I think guys we talked about it, but in the last 8 games or so, you know, we just focus on, you know, on this spot side. And when D Rose walked back in, D Rose was a Cleveland Cavalier. He walks back in that door, and you want to embrace everybody, you know, just like I wanted to be embraced when I came here. And it takes time, you know, it takes time to build trust and all those things, but it will happen. So he's one of us, and when he walks back to those doors, we embrace him as such.
One last question, Dwyane.
Thoughts on Robbie Gould coming back to kick 5 field goals against the Bears?
It was, yeah, right. It was only fitting. It was only right. It was unfortunate, but I'm happy for Robbie Gould. I love Robbie Gould as a fan. Yeah, I think he saved us a lot of times. So, you know, I'm good to see the old guys still getting it done. I'm rooting for all old guys. So, you got my nod.